This is your reminder and mine to keep doing your thing, even when Emperor of the internet rolls up completely uninvited and unannounced to let you know that what you're doing, he does not like.
Oh, bollocks, I wore this in the last one, didn't I? One sec.
How's this? Oh damn, I wore this in the one before, didn't I? Okay. That's better. Welcome to Tea and Empathy. I'm drinking vanilla chai by Pucker today in a new cup that I got given for my birthday, which is very appropriate for the topic I would like to discuss with you today. I'll explain. But first, this morning I received a comment on my YouTube channel from a gentleman who felt the need to write me, breath, me, breath, me. Thanks for that. I read that comment this morning and I felt ashamed. I'm ashamed because that notification made me go to my YouTube channel, look at that video and consider whether I should remove it. What? Ridiculous. I don't even know this person. I'm not saying for a moment that every single video I've put up on my YouTube channel is the best video in the history of videos and everyone should watch it and fall at my feet and tell me how wonderful I am and how wonderful my video making skills are and what an amazing person I am. That's absolutely not the point of me putting videos here on YouTube. I'm experimenting, I'm learning, I'm practicing, I'm trying to be consistent. I'm using this format to talk to people who already know my music. I'm using this format to try and communicate with people who don't know my music yet, who might want to come and hang out at my live streams or, you know, see a normal person going about their musical life instead of trying to look perfect, being up on a pedestal like a pop star, all that kind of side of music marketing that I really detest. I'm just here doing my thing, doing my little experiments, making the things I feel like when I feel like it, and generally living the artistic life I always wanted to have when I was in my 20s and 30s, when I had to spend most of my days working for other people and spend most of my evenings and weekends working on my music projects so that one day, maybe, I would be able to do it full time. So yeah. So my first response was to click on my own video and consider whether I should remove it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. My second response was to draft a reply to something witty yet acerbic, just to remind this person that I'm also a real human going about my day. And I have to say I don't particularly like drive-by man on the internet comments, basically telling me to shut up and that my point of view or my thoughts and feelings are not welcome on YouTube. Sure, I committed the crime of talking about myself in a video, but dude, look around. I did not invent this format. I'm happy to say I didn't spend long on these responses. I'm reading them back now. I mean, well, there's a couple of real zingers here. How about this? Would you rather I told you what to do? Have a nice day yourself. So polite. My third and best response to this matter was to hide the comment and hide the user from my channel, which is not something I like doing, but I'll explain why I have to do it, and it's to do with the back end of YouTube. When you're someone who uploads videos to YouTube, you have to use a thing called YouTube Studio. That's where you click upload, that's where you set up live streams, respond to comments, etc. And the problem is when you log on to YouTube Studio, there's a dashboard and there's a little section where it shows you your most recent comments. And because I respond to every comment I receive, if I don't respond to something, it stays there. And every time I log in, I will see it. And while I don't think that disagreeing with me or not liking my video or commenting with some really crap joke or something, I don't think those things are blockable offences at all. But if I don't want to encourage those sorts of comments by clicking like and heart and saying something, then I am stuck reading those comments every single time I log on. So that's why I had this comment. And if I could have just hidden it from myself, I would have done that, because there's nothing wrong with saying you don't like my stuff or you think I'm a narcissist or whatever it is this guy really needed to share with me. We do not have to be friends. That's fine. Does this cup make more sense now? It's very easy to say, ignore the comments, ignore the reviews, blah, blah, blah. And you're not wrong. In many ways, I would love to be the person who, upon receiving an email notification that tells you that someone doesn't like you, just went, doesn't matter, and had no feeling about it. But I do have feelings, and I did feel punctured in that moment. But again, the universe, I think, is just telling me to get off social media and make the things I'm supposed to be making. So I did. I turned everything off, and I spent hours working on my bass tone for my new album and recording a song. So, message received, universe, thank you very much. Quick reminder that this t-shirt, I'm a porcupine, is available in my shop, shop.penfriend.rocks, and it's probably in the little thing underneath the video here on YouTube, in the products section. It relates to a song called Porcupine on my last album, which was a collaboration with Rat from Ned's Atomic Dustbin under the name Obey Robots. So if that's the tea of this episode, here is the empathy. I do truly hope that these people who pop up every now and again to needle at me for no real reason, I hope that they find joy in the other things that they find on the internet. And if not, I really hope they realise they can turn it off. There's so much really terrible stuff going on in the world at the moment. We all have our trials and tribulations. We all have stuff going on. And you can never tell what someone else is going through unless they tell you. So to quote one of my favourite writers, Kurt Vonnegut, "God damn it, you've got to be kind." I wrote a lyric responding to that Kurt Vonnegut quote in a song called Black Car on my first Penfriend album, Exotic Monsters.
And on my worst of days, I want to keep wanting to be kind.
And that is true. I will continue to find it strange that people feel the need to be mean to other people on the internet, people they don't know, people they've just stumbled across when they're scrolling on their phone. I do find that strange, and I think I will always find that strange. But I also know that I don't know what that person's going through. And I truly hope that when they got over their intense annoyance at seeing my face pop up on their phone this morning, that they had a really good day. I did. I had a great day. And now I get to talk to you. Hello. And I hope this video can be an encouraging reminder to all of us to stay true to ourselves, to keep making the things we want to make, to follow our interests, give ourselves time to think and reflect and figure out who we are right now and whether we want to bravely share ourselves on the internet. For some reason, I do still want to keep doing that, and I'm going to. So hopefully I'll see you next Sunday for another episode of Tea and Empathy. Lots of love to you, especially if your name is rolling down the screen right now, because that means you're a member of my correspondence club on Patreon. And if your name's not there yet, check the link in the description to see what I'm talking about, and make sure you grab a free gift of a 12-track album and 31-page zine. This t-shirt would be an appropriate gift for that man, wouldn't it, Luna?